Seniors, 4 restaurant meals you should never order and 4 you must order daily. I need you to listen to me as if you were sitting right here in my clinic, across the desk, looking me in the eye. Because if you're over 60, the meals you order at restaurants are not just food choices. They're medical decisions. And I am begging you, as your doctor, please stop treating them like they don't matter. They do. Let me tell you the truth most menus will never reveal. A single restaurant meal, just one, can contain more than an entire day's worth of sodium, fat, and sugar. And for you, at your age, that isn't harmless indulgence. That's poison. Your arteries are not as elastic as they were at 40. Your kidneys don't filter as efficiently as they once did. Your heart, if pushed, can no longer bounce back the way it used to. That's why I made this video, to guide you like I would in my clinic, to show you the 4 restaurant meals you should never order after 60, and then to give you the 4 meals you should be ordering daily to protect yourself. You deserve the truth, without gimmicks, without sugarcoating. Just the facts and the science, explained so you'll never look at a menu the same way again. And let me warn you now, the number 2 meal on this never list shocked even researchers when they discovered it could raise heart disease risk by nearly 80% in older adults. The scariest part, millions of seniors order it thinking they're making the safe choice. I don't want you to be one of them. Every single reference is linked in the description, because I don't want you to just take my word for it. I want you to see the proof with your own eyes. Before we dive in, here's my question for you. If you were sitting in my office right now, what restaurant meal would you admit to ordering the most? Share it in the comments. I'll be there, reading and replying to every story, because your experience could be the warning that saves someone else's life. Now, let's begin with number 4 on the list of meals you must never order after 60. Number 4. Loaded nachos. Nachos are a restaurant classic. Crispy chips, melted cheese, sour cream, maybe some salsa on the side. They're often ordered as a fun appetizer or even shared as a meal. But for seniors, this is one of the most dangerous traps on any menu. A single plate of loaded nachos at a chain restaurant can contain over 2,000 calories, 3,000 milligrams of sodium, and nearly 50 grams of saturated fat, more than an entire day's worth of artery-clogging fat for someone over 60. The danger starts with the chips themselves. They're fried in industrial seed oils like canola or corn oil, which oxidize at high heat and generate toxic compounds that inflame arteries. Layer on processed cheese, which is packed with salt and artificial stabilizers, and you've got a recipe for blood pressure spikes, fluid retention, and kidney strain. For seniors with weaker arteries, this can mean chest tightness, dizziness, or sudden fatigue after what seems like an innocent appetizer. The science is sobering. A study in hypertension found that just one high-sodium restaurant meal caused immediate stiffening of blood vessels in adults, raising systolic blood pressure by as much as 10 points within hours. Imagine what that means for a senior whose arteries are already less flexible. Every order of nachos is like tightening of ice on the heart. Consider Paul, 68, who loves splitting nachos with his friends at the sports bar every weekend. Within an hour of eating, he often felt flushed and lightheaded, but brushed it off as just the heat. After a few months, his doctor warned him that his blood pressure was climbing dangerously high and his cholesterol had spiked. What Paul didn't realize was that his fun snack had silently become a health hazard. Loaded nachos aren't just junk food. They're a silent assault on aging hearts and kidneys. And while they're bad enough, the next restaurant meal on this list hides under the label of comfort food. But it's even more dangerous for seniors. Before we dive deeper, show your support by liking this video and subscribing. You can't afford to miss the next secret. Number 3. All-you-can-eat buffet fried foods. For many seniors, an all-you-can-eat buffet feels like freedom. Endless options, endless plates, and no one telling you when to stop. But for your body, especially your kidneys, arteries, and heart, it's a disaster disguised as a deal. The fried chicken, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, battered fish, and French fries that line these buffets are cooked in industrial seed oils that are reheated again and again. Each time the oil is reheated, it breaks down into toxic aldehydes, chemical byproducts that damage DNA, inflame arteries, and accelerate aging. For seniors over 60, whose defenses against oxidative stress are already weaker, one buffet plate can trigger hours of vascular strain. The numbers are shocking. According to a study in Toxicology Letters, aldehydes from repeatedly heated cooking oils have been linked to increased risk of atherosclerosis and neurodegenerative diseases. Combine that with the sodium levels, often 3,000 milligrams or more in one buffet meal, and you've got a recipe for spiking blood pressure, fluid retention, and dangerous stress on the kidneys. The value of a buffet ends up costing years of health. Take Gloria, 71, who loved going to her local buffet with her church friends. She filled her plate with fried chicken and French fries, proud she was eating just like she always had. But after these outings, she often noticed swelling in her ankles and sudden fatigue that lasted into the next day. Her doctor eventually explained that the repeated sodium and oil overloads were worsening her heart failure symptoms. Gloria never thought the buffet she enjoyed every Sunday could be quietly pushing her toward the hospital. The danger isn't just the food, it's the setting. Buffets encourage overeating. Seniors often eat beyond fullness because the food is right there, free for the taking. That leads to weight gain, spikes in blood sugar, and more work for the heart and kidneys. For older adults already battling hypertension or diabetes, the risks multiplied with every trip back to the line. Buffets may look like abundance, but for seniors, they're a minefield of fried toxins and hidden salt that can shave years off your life. And while fried buffets are dangerous, the next meal on our list looks even safer on the surface, until you realize what's hiding inside every spoonful. Number 2. Creamy Alfredo pasta. Few meals feel as comforting as a hot plate of creamy Alfredo pasta. Soft noodles smothered in a rich white sauce, maybe topped with chicken or shrimp. It looks and tastes like pure comfort. But for seniors over 60, this dish is one of the most dangerous traps on the menu. Alfredo sauce is made with heavy cream, butter, and large amounts of cheese, and restaurant portions often pile on extra oil to make it even richer. The result: a single plate can deliver more than 1,200 calories, 70 grams of fat, and 2,000 milligrams of sodium, numbers that push far beyond what aging hearts and kidneys can handle in one sitting. The science paints a grim picture. Research in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that diets high in saturated fats were linked to a 48% higher risk of heart disease progression in older adults. Saturated fat thickens the blood and raises LDL cholesterol, while sodium in Alfredo sauce contributes to stiffening arteries and swelling. For seniors, whose blood vessels are already less elastic, this isn't just a meal, it's an assault on circulation. Take Harold, 70, who often ordered chicken Alfredo when dining out with his wife. He thought it was fancier and maybe healthier than a greasy burger, but within months, he noticed more shortness of breath and chest pressure after meals. His cardiologist later explained that the combination of cream and salt from his beloved pasta was silently worsening his heart condition. What Harold thought was an indulgence turned out to be a hidden danger. Another problem with Alfredo pasta is portion size. Restaurant servings can be double or triple what you'd make at home, and seniors often feel compelled to finish the plate. That means even more fat and sodium flooding the bloodstream, leaving arteries stiff and kidneys overloaded. And because the sauce is so heavy, digestion slows, often leading to reflux, bloating, and poor sleep. Alfredo may look like comfort food, but for seniors, it's a ticket to higher blood pressure, heart strain, and digestive misery. And if this dish sounds bad, wait until you see the #1 restaurant meal you should never order. It's one millions of seniors think is the light option, yet research shows it can nearly double your risk of heart problems. Number 1. Double cheeseburger with fries. It's the classic American order, the double cheeseburger with fries. Fast, familiar, and filling. But for seniors over 60, it's also the single most dangerous restaurant meal you can put on your plate. One serving can pack 1,300 to 1,600 calories, 80 grams of fat, and nearly 3,500 milligrams of sodium, more than an entire day's worth in one sitting. For an aging body, this isn't fuel, it's sabotage. The danger comes from the deadly combination of red meat, processed cheese, refined bread, and fried potatoes. Red and processed meats are high in saturated fat and compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which stiffen arteries and promote inflammation. Fries, fried in repeatedly heated oils, add toxic aldehydes that directly damage blood vessels, and the sodium load pushes blood pressure into the danger zone within hours. In fact, a study in the British Medical Journal found that eating fast food-style meals like burgers and fries more than twice a week was linked to a 56% higher risk of dying from heart disease in adults over 60. Consider Robert, 74, who treated himself to a double cheeseburger with fries every Friday. He thought once a week couldn't hurt, but after months of chest tightness and fatigue, he landed in the ER with a mild heart attack. His cardiologist explained that the weekly salt, fat, and fried oils were slowly choking his arteries. What felt like a small indulgence was actually his body's tipping point, the other hidden problem. Portion size. Burgers have grown larger over the decades, and what used to be a small sandwich is now stacked with multiple patties, extra cheese, and oversized buns. Fries come in bottomless portions, encouraging overeating. For seniors, every bite adds another layer of stress to the heart, kidneys, and joints. The double cheeseburger with fries may be iconic, but for anyone over 60, it's not a treat, it's a time bomb. And while these 4 meals can shorten your life, here's the good news. There are 4 restaurant meals you should order daily that can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and keep you thriving well into your 70s and 80s. Number 4. Grilled salmon with steamed veggies. Grilled salmon with steamed vegetables might sound simple, but for seniors over 60, it's one of the most powerful restaurant meals you can choose. Unlike fried or cream-smothered dishes, salmon provides clean, high-quality protein without excess calories. More importantly, it's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients proven to lower inflammation, protect arteries, and even improve brain health. Steamed vegetables add fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that work together to stabilize blood sugar and keep digestion smooth. For aging bodies, this combination is pure medicine on a plate. The science is remarkable. A large study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that older adults who ate oily fish like salmon at least twice per week had a 27% lower risk of fatal heart attacks compared to those who rarely ate it. Another study showed that omega-3s reduce the buildup of plaque in arteries, one of the main drivers of heart disease. Paired with steamed vegetables, this meal also delivers potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that naturally lower blood pressure, a critical factor for seniors. Consider Margaret, 73, who used to order fried chicken every time she went to her favorite diner. At her daughter's urging, she switched to grilled salmon with broccoli and carrots. Within a few months, she noticed her blood pressure was lower at checkups, and her doctor was impressed by her improved cholesterol numbers. Margaret admitted she even felt lighter and had more energy to take daily walks. The best part? This meal is satisfying without being heavy. It leaves you full, but not sluggish, giving your body nutrients that heal instead of harm. It's a clear example that eating out doesn't have to mean sacrificing your health. It can actually be a tool to protect it. And while grilled salmon is a fantastic choice, the next meal on our list takes it a step further, protecting not just your heart, but also your bones and muscles. Number 3. Chicken stir-fry with brown rice. When you see chicken stir-fry with brown rice on a restaurant menu, you might pass it off as too simple or too healthy to be satisfying. But for seniors over 60, this combination is one of the smartest meals you can order. Unlike fried chicken platters or creamy pasta dishes, stir-fry is cooked quickly with just a light amount of oil, locking in nutrients while keeping calories under control. The lean chicken provides protein to maintain muscle mass, which is critical in preventing sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that affects nearly 50% of seniors over 60. Pair that with colorful vegetables and fiber-rich brown rice, and you have a meal that supports heart health, digestion, and steady energy. The science is solid. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed high-quality lean protein like chicken with fiber-rich whole grains had a 40% lower risk of frailty compared to those who relied on processed meals. Brown rice is a star here. It digests slowly, keeping blood sugar steady and avoiding the dangerous spikes that white rice or bread can trigger. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, that's a lifesaver. Take Lawrence, 69, who used to order fried chicken with mashed potatoes every time he went to his favorite diner. After gaining weight and struggling with rising blood sugar, his doctor suggested switching to chicken stir-fry with brown rice. Within weeks, Lawrence noticed more steady energy in the afternoons, and at his next appointment, his blood sugar readings had improved. He even mentioned his knees didn't ache as much after dinner, likely thanks to the anti-inflammatory benefits of the vegetables. What makes this meal especially powerful is balance. The protein in chicken repairs tissues and keeps muscles strong, while vegetables provide antioxidants to fight aging cells. Brown rice adds fiber to keep digestion smooth and cholesterol levels lower. Instead of flooding the body with sugar, fat, or salt, this meal works with your body's needs after 60. So, the next time you're tempted by fried chicken or a plate of pasta, remember that chicken stir-fry with brown rice is more than just a safe choice. It's a protective one. And while this meal is excellent for balance and energy, the next item on our list is a true champion for heart and digestive health. Number 2. Caesar salad. At first glance, a Caesar salad may not look like a powerful meal, but for seniors over 60, it's one of the smartest restaurant orders you can make when it's chosen carefully. Crisp romaine lettuce, grilled chicken or salmon on top, a sprinkle of Parmesan, and a lighter dressing portion provide a perfect mix of protein, calcium, and vitamins without the heavy salt and fat bombs found in other menu items. What makes this meal shine is the base. Leafy greens rich in vitamins A, C, and K, all essential for immune support, wound healing, and bone strength in older adults. Science backs this up. A study in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics found that seniors who consumed salads daily had a 60% higher likelihood of meeting their vitamin and mineral needs compared to those who didn't. Leafy greens also deliver nitrates, natural compounds that relax blood vessels and help lower blood pressure. For seniors with hypertension, that's like giving your arteries a deep breath of relief. Of course, the trick is avoiding the overloaded versions dripping with creamy dressing and fried croutons. The healthiest approach is asking for dressing on the side and choosing grilled protein toppings. That small adjustment can cut the sodium and calorie load nearly in half, making the Caesar salad a heart-friendly, muscle-supporting powerhouse. Take Evelyn, 74, who used to skip salads at restaurants because she thought they weren't real meals. After her doctor warned her about borderline high blood pressure, she decided to swap her usual burger for a Caesar salad with grilled chicken. Within 3 months, she lost weight, felt lighter after meals, and her blood pressure readings improved. What felt like a sacrifice at first quickly turned into her favorite meal-out routine. The beauty of a Caesar salad lies in its balance. Protein for muscle, greens for arteries and bones, and just enough flavor to satisfy without harm. For seniors, it's a simple way to fuel the body without the hidden dangers lurking in most restaurant meals. And while Caesar salad is an excellent choice, the #1 restaurant meal you should order daily delivers even greater protection for your heart and longevity. Number 1. Sushi rolls. When most seniors look at a sushi menu, they see it as something trendy or light. But the truth is, sushi rolls can be one of the most protective restaurant meals for anyone over 60. Unlike heavy fried foods or cream-laden pastas, sushi delivers lean protein, healthy fats, and vital minerals in a compact, balanced form. Fresh fish like salmon or tuna provide omega-3 fatty acids, which lower inflammation, improve blood flow, and protect memory. The rice offers steady energy, while the seaweed wrapping adds iodine and antioxidants to support thyroid function and immunity. 2 systems that naturally slow with age. The science is clear. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who consumed fish-based meals at least twice a week had a 35% lower risk of fatal heart disease compared to those who rarely ate fish. Another study showed that omega-3 helped slow cognitive decline. protecting memory and reducing the risk of dementia. That means every sushi roll is not just a meal, it's brain and heart protection rolled into one. Take Norman, 70, who always thought sushi was too modern for him. After years of ordering greasy diner meals, his doctor suggested trying lighter options. His daughter brought him to a Japanese restaurant where he reluctantly tried salmon and avocado rolls. Within weeks of swapping his usual fried meals for sushi once or twice a week, Norman reported feeling lighter after eating and noticed less joint stiffness. At his next checkup, his cholesterol numbers had improved. What began as skepticism turned into one of the best health changes of his life. The key is choosing the right rolls. Grilled fish, fresh vegetables, and minimal sauces. Avoid deep-fried tempura rolls or mayo-heavy versions, and sushi becomes a kidney-friendly, heart-protective powerhouse. Seniors who embrace it often find they not only feel better physically, but also enjoy the light, refreshing nature of the meal. Sushi rolls may look simple, but for older adults, they're one of the smartest daily restaurant choices you can make, delivering nutrients your body craves without the overload of salt, sugar, and fat that fills so many other menu items. So, there you have it, the 4 restaurant meals you should never order and the 4 you should make your daily go-to if you're over 60. The truth is simple. Food can either be medicine or poison, and every meal you order at a restaurant pushes you in one direction or the other. Double cheeseburgers, Alfredo pasta, buffets, and nachos may look comforting, but they silently overload your heart, kidneys, and arteries. On the other hand, salmon with vegetables, chicken stir-fry, Caesar salad, and sushi rolls actually protect your body, rebuild strength, and help you live longer. Your health doesn't end when you leave your kitchen. It follows you into every diner, buffet, or sushi bar. And the choices you make after 60 matter more than ever. One wrong meal can spike your blood pressure for hours, but one smart order can lower inflammation and keep you independent for years. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one restaurant meal you usually order most often? Drop it in the comments. I'll be reading and replying to every single one, because your story could inspire another senior to make a life-saving change. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more senior health advice that truly matters. Your voice matters. Add your questions or experiences in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching.